You want a little bit of this energy drink, my dude?
Already drank, but...
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Sin City Crypto. We're coming at you today live from Global Studios here in Las Vegas, Nevada. My name is Carl. I'm your producer and one of your co-hosts, and I'm here today with my good friends David and Robin. We have some really exciting crypto content coming your way, but before we get started, a small disclaimer. We are not financial experts. Anything that we happen to say during the course of this episode should not be taken as strict financial advice. Please do your own research before doing any investing. With that out of the way, let's meet our hosts. Hi, Robin.
Hola!
Why you crushing my thunder, my dude?
My bad, dude.
Why you crushing my
I
thunder?
thought we were doing it
It's like an
together.
echo. That was nice.
Sorry.
Hola! It's your boy, Big Rom. Yeah, I'm back, baby. Definitely the handsomest, most sexiest host out of the three here. Welcome back to Sin City Crypto.
Yeah.
If you haven't checked us out before, or if you just like to hear my voice repeat the sexiest phrases, we are an entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel where we take all the old, boring, and stale information and package it up in a fun and sexy way. Shout out to our media partners, Global. They broadcast us out not just to YouTube, but other channels as well. And wait for it. We do live streams. We do deep dives. This is our live stream. Check out our deep dives. David?
Yes. Hello, everyone.
What's up?
So, Carl, you said I'm here with my two good friends. Who is your favorite friend?
My favorite friend.
Yeah, between me and Robin. Don't lie to the viewers, man.
Man,
Come
that
on.
really puts me on the spot.
Say
here.
it.
It really puts me on
Say
the spot.
Starts with a D.
Mm-hmm.
We'll let Carl think about that one.
Yeah.
Welcome
I
back to
gotta
the
ponder that
channel.
over. I'll get back to the.
It's
the-
because
the-
David
the
has
episode.
David is very sensitive and he doesn't want to hear the truth.
So sensitive, man. I'm extremely sensitive. I care so much about your opinion about me. Welcome back to the channel, Crypto Fam. It's your favorite host. I haven't given myself a nickname because you don't do that. It's kind of tacky. So it's gonna say David, not Big David or anything like that. Welcome back to the channel. We are growing. Grow with us. Help us out. Like the videos if you like them. Share the content. Comment what you think. Give us feedback. But most importantly, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell. Jingle, jingle. Like Robin said, it's a holiday season. Ring the bell so you know when we're going live and we're doing our deep dives. So with that being said, I'm going to send it back to Carl, who is my favorite friend on the show. So there you go.
See, he's going to try to butter me up before the end of the episode so I can pick him. See how it works? See how it works? So we're an exciting crypto show, and for our first segment, we like to do a little something we call the hot take.
It's hot.
Es fuego, baby. Es fuego, baby.
Is Spanish your second language?
Look, man, I'm taking an introductory course of Espanol. My Espanol is amazing. Just throwing that out there. Okay, thank you.
He's going to move to South America and get in the Bitcoin revolution down there.
You know, you can do all the translations right on your smartwatch. You can just say your phrase. It comes out in
Okay.
in
All right.
Carl,
Carl, do your thing, Carl.
So glad he's excited. I'm excited too, and I'm excited to have you here with us today. Our hot take for today, this being the month of December and the special holiday coming soon, will Santa Claus bring a 75,000 Bitcoin, or will there's going to be a bunch of coal in our stockings this year? That's the hot take for today, boys. Robin, let's start with you.
Yes, Santa.
What the hell?
Santa. I miss Santa. Santa is my homie, okay? Santa, what's up, my dude? Please. All I asked for Christmas is a $75,000 Bitcoin. Please deliver. You know what I mean? Last year, I asked for some rims, and he didn't bring them to me. So I'm still a little disappointed.
But you said he's your boy.
He is. But you know what? I mean, I feel like cryptocurrency is an easier thing for him to take versus, lugging 4 new rims in the sleigh. So
Last year was a tough year for everybody too.
yeah, well, here, man, I keep saying it. December, traditionally a bullish month. December, especially in bull markets, extremely bullish month. So, you know what? We've had our pullback, we've had our FUD, we've had our fun, and now it's time. It's time for the $75,000 Bitcoin. What say you, Scrooge? I know you probably got something negative to say.
Well, I like Santa too, but I got bad news. Santa ain't coming. It's the Grinch that's coming. The Grinch is coming, and he's gonna hold Bitcoin under 55,000 by Christmas. Sorry to spoil you your plans, Robin, and sorry to spoil your friendship with old Saint Nick.
It's funny you mentioned the Grinch because hold on, let me pull this up real quick. You kind of look like the dog. What's the dog? Max. You look like Max. Here, Carl, pull this up. Tell me that doesn't look like David.
God,
your floppy, ugly ass. Yes,
You
right.
are such a ass clown.
Uh-huh.
And what do you look like? Not financial advice. Yeah. Don't listen to Robin. Anything
More
he
like
says.
not marital advice. Look at that face, you know?
Yeah.
So
Whatever makes you feel better, Carl. So see, he's a bully, Carl. How you gonna pick Robin over me?
I'm afraid if I say David that Robin will hurt me. And then
I'll protect you.
so I'm just
No, I think we're too far off from 75 to hit that in what 19 days. No,
But that's what Bitcoin
18
does.
days.
Short-term parabolic runs.
Not recently. Recently, it's been shorter gains. It's been like the 4 to 5% gains and a drawback, and then the 4 or 5% gains and a drawback. You're telling me we're gonna pump 40, 50% in the next 18 days?
Yeah.
15 days?
'Tis the season, my brother. I'm just saying. Look
The
at...
Grinch is coming. You're gonna get coal in your stocking,
I'm telling you,
or lumps of shit, because I'm gonna shit your stocking this year.
why? Who does that, bro?
You deserve it. If anyone deserves lumps of shit in their stocking, it's you.
Have you ever done that before?
No, this will be my first time, but it'll be well worth it. I can promise you that. That I can definitely promise you.
Okay.
Babe, where did you go this morning? Oh, I had to make a trip real quick to the bathroom, if you know what I'm saying.
All right. Back to Bitcoin, my dude.
It's not hitting 75K.
Yeah, I think so, man. 75 is reasonable.
I don't mean to be
next week,
Grinch, but
next week we're gonna be at 60,000. The following week, 68,000, and then right at Christmas Eve, 75K.
Nope.
75K.
Incorrect. You're wrong.
75.
Not gonna happen.
75.
as much as
I think
I'd
we're
like
gonna
to
trade
spread some
we're gonna trade
holiday cheer
sideways.
myself. I think I have to agree with David on this one.
Yay!
Santa!
I think Bitcoin's going to go sideways and accumulate probably till January, maybe early February, and we'll finally see another repeat of this year back in late February, March.
I do think it'll
Have a
stay
nice
over
little run
50K
again.
though for the whole month of December. So once we get past this FUD that we
Santa-
recently saw,
Santa, don't let me down, baby.
he's gonna let you
Don't
down.
let me down.
Well, it was a nice hot take today, fellas. Thanks so much for spreading that holiday cheer. Let's get on to our next segment we like to call
Chitter chatter.
That's right.
We're actually going to start with a WhatsApp app that launches cryptocurrency payments pilot here in the United States. And so WhatsApp is going to pair with Novi, which will be able to send payments through a stablecoin within that. So what do you think?
This is huge.
Pretty exciting stuff, huh?
WhatsApp it's a huge platform. People are now going to be able to send and receive. Well, not everyone. There's a selected limited group of
Did
people.
you say WhatsApp or what's that? Because I don't
What's-
know what the hell it is. No, nobody use that crap, man. SMS text message, baby.
What?
That's
Did you say nobody uses WhatsApp?
Yeah, come on, man. Do you use WhatsApp?
Man, hold on, bro. Hold on. You
How
are
many-
so wrong.
I'm telling
How many
you.
users use WhatsApp?
All right,
WhatsApp.
You fact checking me?
WhatsApp.
Are you fact checking me?
WhatsApp
Would you,
has
dirty-
more than 2 billion users in
2 billion.
2021.
Is that true?
It gets better.
Okay.
There are over 100 billion messages exchanged on WhatsApp every single day.
Damn.
Every single day, a quarter of the entire world's population uses WhatsApp.
If WhatsApp is listening, please sponsor our show. And if any viewers out there don't have WhatsApp, please download it right now.
See.
Okay, I thought WhatsApp wasn't that big. My bad, bro.
Yeah.
But
That's what's up.
Say it. You stand corrected.
whatever. Go on with your thesis.
Nothing, man.
Oh, okay.
This is a small pilot run they're doing with a select group of people. Once that goes well and they expand it to more people, give more people access, it'll be huge. It's not going to be bad for the market, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Even though you can take WhatsApp for what it is, it's good to see that Novi Wallet is in use. So it's not just a project that Facebook is working on. In case you didn't already know, Facebook with Meta is now a subsidiary, or WhatsApp is a subsidiary of the Meta Corporation. So with that said, it's good to see that the wallet is in use. I'm waiting for that thing to have tipping functionality in Facebook. That's when you're talking about game changing. Because then now all the people I went to high school with, I can bug them for money.
Or,
Don't you already do that?
or you want to tip somebody 100 sats for their kitty picture?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you already do that, Robin? Bug
Nice
people for
video of
money?
your food. Here's a nice tip.
Yeah.
Here's some stable coins for your next feed.
Well, I mean, I got the coolest posts ever, so I'm sure people would tip me.
Yeah, so cool, man.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, moving on. We'll talk about the next article today is the Polygon acquires Ethereum scaling startup Mir Protocol for $400 million in Matic. It's Pretty bullish news, huh? What do you think, fellas?
Go ahead, Rob.
Polygon.
Isn't this your favorite coin to talk about?
It is. You know what? It had a pullback today, which we'll talk about a little bit in the market analysis. But I don't know. It's big. I mean, it's big news. I like it.
Now,
So
they say that you want to buy the rumor and sell the news, right? So this is the news, and so maybe
Well,
if you
I
have
mean,
a position
this-
in Matic, you might want to sell here.
But here's the thing. This is their second ZK rollup program that they're partnering with. They had partnered with Mina before, so it's not like I think they're just adding to their portfolio. They're just they're packing their armory up. They got another weapon they can use. I don't think it's much different than a layer one getting partnerships with other chains to help scale, as an example. Mirror is just not the sexiest chain.
It was worth 400 million.
Well, I mean, I said it's good. I'm a big Polygon guy. I love it, but
I saw in the news
I don't
today.
think this news came out today and the price still dumped. And I know the market's in downturn in its entirety,
what-
but still.
Carl just said it, man. Buy the rumor, sell the news. The rumor was there. Now this is the news. Should have sold it.
Yeah, that's not news.
But you didn't,
That's not
did you?
news, bro.
You held it.
That's not news.
So what I took away from this is the purchase was executed with 250 million Matic coin back when Matic's price was $1.60. And now you can see the market, it's right around $2.10. So essentially, Mirror Protocol made an extra 50 cents. They made an extra $125 million based on the price fluctuation of Matic. This kind of goes to show you if you do commerce and you decide to accept cryptocurrency as payment, something you sold for $10 a month ago could now be worth $20 to you. And that's just one of the benefits.
cryptocurrency. That's like every cryptocurrency project.
No, I know. I'm saying if it gets implemented and people who do commerce start accepting crypto as payment, this is one of the big benefits they have.
But that's if they end up hodling the payments received. But you got to
Right.
think of most small businesses, whatever income they generate, they're going to transfer it right over to stable coins and then withdraw it.
Possible.
So I would only see big corporations doing that. They can have cash flow set on the side. Your smaller companies, I don't see them doing that. But
You never know.
maybe like Microsoft and Tesla, like when Tesla was accepting Bitcoin, that was their kind of premise. They're like, any Bitcoin we accept, we're not going to sell. So big companies can do that, but your mom and pop, your smaller, medium size, they gotta worry about their balance sheet. They can't just hodl coins, especially if that's not your industry. So if you're a retail store that sells clothing, for example, and you start taking Bitcoin, that's not even your lane. So, and you don't have the capital just to start stashing Bitcoin generally. So
We can start with the big corporations and go from there.
yeah,
Gotta start somewhere, right?
I mean, the premise makes sense, but only for a handful of people that can afford to do so.
Fair enough.
All
You're
right,
not
so
right, but fair.
Oh,
moving on, we're going to talk about SushiSwap. The CTO resigned, citing chaos within and without the project. Wow.
This should be on TMZ because there's so much drama with this article, man.
well, here, listen to this. Paul in the chat has said, "Is SushiSwap worth investing?" So right on time here on this one. So, what say you there, David?
So, a little background on this story, right? So the founder of SushiSwap was kind of forced out in September. Joseph DeLong, who was the CTO, what ended up coming to fruition was he was sending private Telegram messages to the employees, essentially doing a coup and trying to get this guy out of there. He got the guy out of there. Then he went and fired someone from sharing that information, and now he's facing backlash. So there's employees in the company that are coming out and saying, well, after they ran the founder out of here, they started spending all the company money that was meant for marketing on private dinners and exorbitant trips, stuff like that, and doing business with shady companies. So that pressure amounted to him resigning, and he's just shitting on SushiSwap right now. But they're the third largest DEX that's out there right now. So this is pretty huge. TMZ should pick up this article. A lot of juicy stuff in there.
I'm a big believer in how the environment is in the company will dictate how the company will act in its future and its finances. So for me, like, when you get a job somewhere and the place is just toxic, everybody's freaking angry, the service is usually terrible, and generally speaking, like, doesn't tend to have a lot of success. That's why you have that's why Apple, for example, their premise is like these big open windows and all this light and everyone's supposed to be friendly and they have like big common areas where everybody's supposed to eat. It's to build the relationship with the community inside of the company, because that translates directly into the product that you're offering. And so something like this just throws up a red flag for me. I mean, it's not the only platform that you can use for Ethereum swaps, anyways. So with that said, it's like, why not use Uniswap? You know, why? Or if you're looking to invest in one DEX versus the other, I mean, especially with hearing that and kind of hearing that toxicity, I would proceed with caution, especially when there's better products out there.
They are an Ethereum-based DEX, and you know you got Uniswap. So
yeah, and there's still like 12. Even if you want to go outside of Uniswap because you think it might be reaching its limit for whatever reason, there's still like another 9 or 10 Ethereum swaps on there as well. I mean, you can even do Shiba swap if you wanted to. Like, wouldn't be surprised. You know.
So you're saying you like Shiba?
No.
Didn't you say Shiba had no utility? You just said Shiba swap. There's utility.
Nobody uses it. Get out of here.
You're telling people to use it right now on air. You just told someone to use it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm right.
Whatever.
Say it.
Whatever.
Say it.
No.
Okay. You're just mad that Grinch is coming.
Moving on, we have more FUD out
Thanks,
of
Max.
China with Evergrand's debt default sparks fear in the markets around the world. Oh boy.
Can we stop with this freaking Evergrand shit? I'm getting so tired. Like, we talk about this once a week. Evergrand. All right, cool, man. Evergrand defaulted on his debt. Happens all the time.
Okay, do you know why everybody's talking about it? Because they're one of the top 5 companies in the world. They literally have their spider webs and all of their puppet strings all across the world. They owe over 200 major companies, top companies. They owe them money. And they basically just said, hey, guys, we're not paying you. What do you think that does? It's a trickle effect. It's a domino effect. If you don't pay your bills, you know, they have big partnerships with BlackRock. Like if you just default on that, they're taking a big ass L, bro. Like
But BlackRock isn't buying crypto, so this is not really going to affect crypto.
BlackRock, you got to understand how everything is intertwined. Okay, so first of all, these major investment firms, they don't just do real estate. They're investing in companies, and they set the trend, bro. And BlackRock is the most influential investor in the world, hands down. And if you default on them, bro, I'm just saying, there's a reason the stock market took a L. There's a reason that every time it's a speculation that they're going to default, it ends up bringing freaking pullbacks in the market because it really does matter. You saw what happened when the United States had their market, the 2008. The reason Bitcoin was created was because of the housing market crash. And now you have
So now the housing market guy is crashing, and here's Bitcoin. So it's not going to get affected.
I'm not saying that the crash in the world market is going to take out cryptocurrency, but it will take out everything out of the sales. If Wall Street crashes or the global economy crashes, crypto does too. Now it's going to come back. It's going to be stronger than it was before. However, be prepared. The freaking fire and brimstone is coming, my dude. Fire and brimstone.
I'm done with Evergrand.
Until after Santa brings me my $75,000.
It just shows when there's a large company like this that owns a lot of banks, investors, and the suppliers, a lot of money. It basically tells them that, hey, the money is going to be short on your end, so maybe you want to actually tighten up your butt cheeks and not lend out as much money as well. So it's a credit squeeze a little bit. And so that's where the fear of the market comes from, is they won't be able to have money as easily available for them.
Carl, may I just add, careful when talking about butt cheeks around Robin. He tends to go sideways when we talk about butt cheeks. You know, he had a whole spiel about his ass cheek having his seed phrase on there.
Yeah, I wanted to plant little seeds during the show to figure out your responses. That way I can really figure out who is my favorite by the end.
Okay, all right. You're still thinking about it, huh?
You know what? Be careful what you ask for, because I do have the standing desk here. So one day I might just wear assless chaps and
Hell no.
with no undies. And
Hell no.
And when I do the boy, it's gonna go full circle.
Yeah.
Go full circle, my dude.
Yeah, then we won't have a show anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hashtag on how to get canceled.
If Madonna can show her
You're not Madonna.
Nipple, if Madonna can expose her nipple and not get in trouble, your boy can wear assless chaps. I'm just saying. Thank you.
We don't have a team of lawyers yet, bro. Slow your roll, player.
All right.
He's got big goals though, lofty goals.
Hey man,
Yeah.
what were we talking about? I am completely sidetracked.
Evergrand.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but let's not talk about him anymore. Let's move on.
Yeah.
I'm sick of these guys.
Anyways, yeah, they're gonna crash the market. Watch out. Stable coin up, baby.
All right, we'll talk about Coinbase launching a high-interest DeFi yield to 70 countries
Yes.
around the world.
I'm excited
Wow.
to try this.
This is sad.
But guess who it does not benefit?
This is an American-based company offering amazing services to every country but America. And thank you, SEC. Thank you, Gary Gensler.
Gary
for
Gensler,
threatening
and
Coinbase.
Gary
So
Kutzler.
there was an article about 3 months ago where the SEC had went out and said that they were going to sue Coinbase if they proceeded with their interest-bearing staking rewards. Basically, you take even USDC from Circle and you staked it, you can get 8 to 10% interest on that. But apparently that's not good for the U.S. government because the banks, they know they can't compete with that because the 0.01% you get on your savings account is
It's horse shit.
looking juicy. No,
No, it's not. What's the opposite of juicy?
yeah, dude.
Dry. It's like I'm dry.
Here's a funny thing, real quick, a little side note. So yesterday in the congressional hearing, there was a guy a congressman that was questioning the Coinbase's Melissa, I forget her last name, but either way, number 2 at Coinbase. He said this was his quote. If I were to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin today and then sell it 2 days later, and let's say the price of Bitcoin was exactly the same, I would be withdrawing $96.30. And I'm like,
Okay.
duh. If you buy a stock, if you go through a broker, you buy a stock and it stays the same price and you sell it 3 days later, what's going to happen? You're going to pay the fee for the brokerage fee. Like it's normal math. Like why is this all of a sudden different? Like why do they got to offer free trade services?
Well, some brokerages do that. They offer free, non-commission
like
trading.
Robinhood, but you got to keep in mind anything
Schwab
that,
does
that
it.
says
TD
it's
Ameritrade.
free, you're paying. If it's free in the wallet, you're paying with your data.
Nothing's free.
Exactly.
Nothing
So-
is free in this world.
So, anyways, I wonder. This goes to show if you put $100 in a bank account, in a savings account, you're going to pay $15 at Bank of America here in the United States. Unless you do a direct deposit, you pay $15 a month for that fee. So if you put in $100 into a savings account, and then at the end of the month, you go to take your money out, you now have $85. So to you, Sir Congressman, whatever your name was, you suck. Do the math. Traditional finance, doo-doo.
I want to read a direct quote from Brian Armstrong about why this is going to explain why they're not launching their DeFi program in the US. Quote, and he's talking about the SEC here. They refuse to tell us why they think it's a security and instead subpoena a bunch of records, we comply, demand testimony from our employees, we comply, and then tell us they will be suing us if we proceed to launch with zero explanation as to why. This is a publicly traded U.S. company, and this is the way they're getting treated. It's bullshit.
Well, they're protecting the interests of the banks.
Gary
Simple as that.
Gensler's a
Dude,
Yeah.
it's all it is. You protect the U.S. banks because they're the ones stuffing in Congress's pockets.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh,
That's-
glad we can
that's
agree
it,
on
man.
something.
I
I'm
mean-
glad we can agree on something.
There it is. Can we
Agreed.
both agree that you're ugly?
No.
Okay.
Carl, am I ugly?
No.
Thank you, Carl. Fuck you, Robin.
Moving on to the next article, we talk about Puerto Rico wants to combat corruption with blockchain technology.
What?
This is one of my favorite aspects of blockchain that can be written in smart contracts in which to oust corruption and fraud. This is why blockchain is the future, and we should all get behind this technology because it can help out.
Well, if you transition over to cryptocurrency as one of your main forms of payment, or at least in moving money, accepting donations, things like that, it's all transparent. Everything there is public knowledge. It's a public ledger. So you can't be doing any shady crap without the rest of the world seeing exactly what you're doing. So
This just goes to show you that the narrative that's being pushed about, cryptocurrencies is used for ransomware and hacking and this and that, it's horse shit. You have a country here that is saying the opposite. And I believe there was another country or two countries last year that said the same thing, that they're actually going to use blockchain as a way to combat cyber attacks and as a way to combat corruption. You have one of the mayors in Puerto Rico that took over $100,000 in bribes. And now they're saying if we do this stuff on the blockchain can help us eradicate this kind of corruption because everything can be traced back, literally everything. And if you sit on Congress and you get a public wallet address that this is yours, this is your wallet address, and anything that gets sent there, even though the wallet address is public, but it's not specific, you know who it belongs to. So you can track every single thing that's happened. So corruption, be gone.
That congressman yesterday who asked the question about, but isn't it nefarious? And aren't you worried about all these murderous, dictatorial people around the world that are killing their own citizens?
That was half of the hearing was all about.
Shake my head.
Yeah, half of the hearing was all about these people transacting money laundering, and I get it. It's a concern. It's something you do. You know, we don't want a criminal enterprise to just wash their hands of their dirty money. Like we get it. But the thing is, you can't just put laws and rules in place that affect 99.99% of the crypto space
to protect
the 0.001. You know what? It's all public data. If you know somebody's doing something shady, you can find out. You know what? Maybe tighten up the regulations on the privacy coins, like the Monero, which has been delisted. There, you know, maybe investigate maybe how to do something about like the tumblers, basically where you put a crypto asset in a tumbler and it shoots out like 5 different wallet addresses or 10 or whatever it is. It's harder to trace, but you know, there's different things. But just to put an over grasping, just an all encompassing laws across everything that's transparent and easy to follow, and say like, well, this is for your own good and your own protection. Like, no, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not.
Yeah, that's why it's so hard to believe him.
The U.S. just wants to know where every dollar goes. They just want to have their fingers in everything. You know, just like the big companies in the world are all about data management, the U.S. is all about money management. They want to know who's getting paid, where, when, why, so that way we can keep tabs on everybody.
And they're freaking out because this is all decentralized. It's not controlled by one entity or one person. So to them, that's scary. They want to control everything, and they can't. So sorry.
Here's another. So I was listening to a interview with Gary Gensler where he was referencing referencing the spot ETF denial with the Van Eck, and so the question was if you approve the futures based ones or whatever it is. Anyways, he just straight sidestepped the whole question.
Of course he did.
And then he goes to say that, and this is in regards to the Bitcoin ETF. He goes to say, if you guys just come down here, we can talk it out and we can lay down the rules and things like this. And then we can figure out how to regulate it. We can tell you what you can and can't do. How the hell are you supposed to get Bitcoin to come down and talk to SEC? Like who, like I was like, I'm dumbfounded. I'm like, what are you talking? Are you delirious? There's no CEO of Bitcoin. The Satoshi Nakamoto. Yeah.
Where are you? We need you.
Like, Satoshi, you've been summoned to the SEC. They want to talk to you. Like,
I'll be right there.
Like, and I'm just sitting here. I'm like, are you even listening to yourself?
He's not.
Seriously. Let's tomorrow we'll pull up the clip because you guys got to hear it. We'll play the clip tomorrow.
Yeah.
Of Gary Gensler. We can all laugh about this one tomorrow. Yeah. So, what were we talking about? I keep going off on some weird. I'm so pissed right now about the government, man.
We're moving on.
God.
So OpenC walks back on their IPO plan following community backlash. Earlier in the week, we did cover the fact they were going to go for an IPO, and we thought that was a strange way of going about it, that the community would not like this, and we would just imagine a token would be done instead, and look what happened.
This guy. See this guy right here?
This guy? What are you pointing to?
This
pointing to? Is
guy.
there a monster under your desk?
This guy down here. Look at him.
Trolls?
This guy. What'd you say about this project?
What guy are you pointing? There's no guy on your desk. What guy are you pointing to?
I'm pointing to your face.
I am so disappointed in you, Brian Roberts.
You were such a supporter.
They brought you over from Lyft as a CFO because they believed that you would make the right decisions to launch OpenC and make it as the most successful secondary marketplace for NFTs. And you walked back because of some community backlash. Like, are they paying your bills?
Do you remember when the most intelligent host here was? Do you remember when most intelligent host was here?
I must have missed him because he wasn't here.
And And I was talking about the fact that this cryptocurrency platform, OpenC, that transacts NFTs is getting listed on the New York Stock Exchange. It makes no damn sense at all.
Why would it not make
you
sense?
were over here, we're all hype trained. I'm like, look, just focus on making your own token. Stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your lane. This confirms it. They must have watched the Sin City Crypto live stream 2 days ago because they already know what time it is. Your boy Big Rob only speaks the truth. Thank you.
Nah, man. Listen. The community doesn't have all the information on OpenC and their financial records and the direction they're going. So it's like, are you going to take advice from a 15-year-old kid who has zero knowledge or experience about your financial decisions?
What does a 15-year-old kid have to do with
I'm
this?
using it as an example.
What 15-year-old kid has a portfolio? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
My kid's 9. He's got a portfolio.
Yeah,
okay?
my kid's got he's 10 years old. He's got a portfolio of
Legos.
of Fortnite
Minecraft,
skins.
dude, yeah.
He's got Fortnite skins, bro.
All I'm saying is don't get bullied by the people in the community, man. Like, I get it. You try to keep the people in your community. You try to keep the people in your community happy. But you're not going to make everyone happy.
Do you know why they got bullied? Because it made sense. And it made no sense going on Wall Street, bro.
Okay.
It made no damn sense.
Okay.
And this makes sense. Thank you for coming to your damn senses. Thank you. Thank you for talking some sense into this dumb fuck. Anyways, let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wow. I might just walk off set right now.
Yeah, you should. Happy
I should.
birthday.
Such a great co-host.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm here all day.
So thanks for that segment, fellas. If you'd like to leave us a comment down below thinking about which one of our hosts won that argument, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you. And moving on, we're going to talk about our next segment we like to refer to as...
Man, Carl, you got some good handwriting, bro.
That marker looked drier than my feet.
Especially
I got
backwards and
bunions.
upside down. So how's the market looking today? I think with the Evergrand FUD, we've probably got some down markets, right? Down markets.
As we said before, Evergrand, not FUD. It is actual news, and it has officially tanked the market. Thank you, China. Hats off to you. You probably stitched my hat too, so thank you for that as well. And Bitcoin.
You're not wearing a hat.
Well, that's because of my disgust for China.
You just. I bet you your shirt you're wearing was made in China too. You're gonna take that off? Don't take off your shirt. That we don't want to see your oversized titties.
Yeah, no. You don't want to see these pics? Don't make me gorilla pound up in here. Pectorals.
Go, continue, please.
Pectorella breasts. So we got 47,500. We have officially dipped under the $50,000 support level. So now this $50,000 support has turned into resistance. So we are back to square one.
So we're still getting a 75K
Now,
by Christmas?
Here's our saving grace, though. Michael Saylor, thank you for buying the dip because just
He's
like
a
last
legend,
time-
bro. He
just
is our
like
savior.
Last time, man. Just like last time, it starts dipping. The man comes in and he's just like, I got this, bro.
Don't worry, guys.
I got this.
Put you on our back.
He like, you know that little kid that's drowning in the pool? He just like, just like pulls him out of the water. He's just like,
Except it's like 100 million kids.
yeah. So anyways, Michael Saylor, thank you so much. Now, anyways, I would assume until this FUD dies down, we're going to go through the weekend under 50,000. But come Monday,
You think we'll get under 42,000?
No, I don't know. We're not going to go over under 45. We'll stay. We might wick down there one day, but I don't even see a lot of people putting in longs right now. I just feel the market is uneasy right now. The fear and greed index is in the fear section.
Yeah.
So Ethereum looks like it is holding barely over 4,000. So everything in the market's down between 4 and 10%.
You're wrong. USD coin is not down. It's actually up 0.06%.
You are an amazing technical analysis.
Thank you, buddy.
genius
Appreciate
here,
it,
you
man.
know?
Lots of hard work went
Yeah.
into this, guys.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you.
So I want to point something out, okay?
What's
Not yesterday's show, the show before, when you were doing your analysis, you said, well, hey, guys, Terra Luna moves the opposite of the market. So when the market's down, Terra Luna's up. Well, look at Terra Luna. It's down 10%. What do you got to say?
It's still up for the week. Everything else is down. So
We're
it's
looking
just
at the day.
Luna,
We're not doing a weekly market analysis. We're doing a
it's
daily.
not directly correlated 100%.
You said it
hour
was.
by hour.
You
No,
told us it
I'm saying
was.
the trend is Bitcoin go down, Luna go up.
Oh, what happened to that
and,
trend?
And Bitcoin
Go down, and Luna go down.
Bitcoin down 16% for the week. Let's see. Where's Luna at? Luna up 3% for the week. Look at every other project.
We're doing
down,
a daily
down. Everything is down.
It's a daily
Even
market.
Tether is down, my dude. Look. So look, everything is down. What
Even
is not
Tether is
down for the
down?
week? What is not down for the week? Luna.
Bro,
Let me do
this
a
is
market
not
analysis.
This is not a weekly market analysis. This is a daily market analysis. We talk about what happens daily, not weekly, not monthly, daily. Daily,
When I
it's
do
down.
my segment, I will bring up weekly analysis as well.
We don't need weekly
Obviously,
analysis.
you got squirrel memory. You can only hold 24 hours of data.
You look
in
like
there.
a squirrel.
That's it.
Look at your hair.
Bro. You have a squirrel nest in the back of your in the back of your car.
Yeah, why don't you tilt your head down? Let's see that bald spot right there.
Look, man. You know,
Is that where they had the
okay,
squirrel
first
nest?
of
where
all,
they
you
feed the
know I got a
babies?
sweet ass hairdo. Look
You don't have a sweet ass nothing.
at this one. Sweet. Big Rob.
You're such a
Big
clown.
Rob in the house.
Don't feed into that bullshit, Carl.
Now,
Big Rob.
So, Polygon, major pullback, down 15%.
Oh,
So-
what? Polygon, your baby? It's down? Oh.
I'm not worried about it. Good time to
man.
enter. Not financial advice. It's Robin's advice. And I'm not a financial expert. So, with that said, yeah, everything's down.
Wrapped
There's
Bitcoin
blood.
is down.
There's blood in the streets. There's blood.
Hey, what are your thoughts on wrapped Bitcoin being down 5.8%?
Who cares about wrapped Bitcoin? It's just a fork of Bitcoin. It's a money grab, supposedly faster, whatever. But
No,
all
that's
all they
Bitcoin
did was
Cash.
they
That's Bitcoin
created-
Cash. That's Bitcoin Cash. I'm talking about wrapped
Oh,
Bitcoin.
wrapped Bitcoin? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Bitcoin
No,
Cash.
Bitcoin. No, wrapped Bitcoin. But I was gonna ask you about Bitcoin Cash too, so I'm happy you went there. So what
Yeah,
are
'cause
your
you were
thoughts on
asking me about? You were asking me about Bitcoin Cash.
Yeah,
this
what do you
morning.
think about that? Yeah, I'm curious to hear your opinion.
It's just a clone of Bitcoin.
Uh-huh.
And basically, okay, in the early days of Bitcoin, if you took the Bitcoin wallet, all the addresses are public. You can literally copy it and send everybody. You can copy the chain. You can make some changes to it, and then you can send every Bitcoin holder some Bitcoin. Like, so say I own 5 Bitcoin and it is 2013. I think that's when it launched, or 2014. Now, in those days, they had X amount of wallets. This guy comes up and he just creates Bitcoin and he sends everybody Bitcoin, including himself. And then all of a sudden, everybody's got the Bitcoin Cash, and that's just a quick money grab, bro. Supposedly faster, it's better for payments, things like that. But nobody uses it. It's trash.
So then why is the price at $450?
Because millions of people receive Bitcoin Cash for free, and they've just been holding it and trying to get value out of it. And it is somewhat related to where is Bitcoin Cash?
It's got the same exact supply as Bitcoin. So
Exactly. It's just literally a copy that got sent out. It doesn't have any major partnerships, but the thing is it has tons of liquidity, so
Yeah.
it's not going to go anywhere. It's kind of like the old Ethereum. Ethereum Classic. So kind of like the same crap as that. It doesn't. Nobody's building on it. Nobody uses it. Nobody cares about it. But the thing is that Bitcoin Cash has been around for so long that they have liquidity everywhere. You can buy Bitcoin Cash everywhere. Like if you take a look at their market, but please don't get into this project. It has zero fundamentals. It really does. But look, Binance, Coinbase, Crypto.com, FTX, KuCoin. Literally, you can buy it everywhere, but it doesn't do anything. It's stupid. Thank you. Like you, David. Now, that's all I got for the market. I don't even want to look into anything else. So
is it depressing? Is it that depressing?
no, it's just blood in the streets, man. Nothing's up. Everything is sitting around.
Heather just hit the green.
Yeah.
Before we move on to our final segment of the day, I have a question for our two hosts about our market analysis today. And this is not prepared, it's just off the cuff. And sometimes we like to do that here at Sin City Crypto. Okay. My question for you two is, when Bitcoin starts to rise again, which sector of altcoins will move first?
Which sector of altcoins will move first?
Right, exactly. Like the gaming tokens, the metaverse tokens, DeFi applications.
DeFi.
Which of the sectors are going to move first when altcoins start to move again?
When altcoins start to move or when Bitcoin starts to move?
I mean, they kind of all move together, but after Bitcoin rises and then makes them fall, then altcoins really
Who
run.
do you expect to come out the gates here when the market becomes bullish again?
Right. If you remember, like during the summer, it was kind of NFT summer, and then we moved into DeFi, and then it got to gaming, and then we're metaverse, and now we're kind of in this drop. So
I'm liking
I think
DeFi.
it'll go layer one. Just because with the timing, you have Ethereum, Cardano, they're basically have their upgrades coming up, and that's early next year. So I think early next year you're going to get a lot of big movement, and I think it's going to be back on the focus on layer ones. So Avalanche, Algorand, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain. I think those are the projects.
I think DeFi in general,
Yeah.
and they include the ones you know, Avalanche, Tezos, Chainlink, Uniswap. So that's my answer. DeFi.
I think those are good answers, fellas. So on like just to finish up the show, we like to have a little fun with a little skit, and so for today, we like to call it.
Oh, look at that face. Yeah, that's
Hold
right.
them or fold them. All right.
Da-na-na-na. All right.
So it's always fun. So the premise of this skit is that you have a very big bag. You're a big holder already of a very big bag of a certain coin, and I'm going to ask my two hosts, you're going to hold them, you're going to fold them. Right? So the first coin off the thing is Chainlink.
Go ahead.
Oh, you got to hold that all day, baby. So, Chainlink, one of the few projects outside of Bitcoin that holds its value, and if not, gains a little bit of value through the bear market.
It holds
And
such
in these
good value.
uncertain times, if you look at the history of the market, we could possibly go into a bear market, especially with this Evergrand looming over. Now, be careful. Chainlink, it's a careful play.
So are you holding or are you folding?
Oh, I'm holding, baby.
You're holding. Okay, I'm folding. I'm throwing it away. I'm throwing it away. I mean, it's not like a 7 deuce offsuit, but it's more like a 5-6 offsuit. You're like, I mean, I can play this, but I'm probably going to lose. I'm going to throw it away. A lot of these protocols and projects are putting in permissionless web oracles that are already ingrained into their code. So there's not going to be a need for something like Chainlink. You already see it with the big one is Mina. And Mina is now being integrated with a bunch of these layer 1s and layer 2s. So I think Chainlink, there's not enough demand for me to hold it. I'm tossing it. I'm taking my money and I'm putting it in something else.
Bro, are you
Not Chainlink.
high right now? This is the #1 oracle that is in existence right now. It's got partnerships with every major
So then why is
player.
it down? So then why is it down?
Because it's not that sexy. Oracles aren't that sexy. However, the things that aren't sexy a lot of times are the best investments.
Okay, did you see the
Mutual
movie?
firms,
Did you
things
see
like
the
that.
movie 300? That oracle was sexy. That's all I got to say.
You talking about the one that was all high off the fumes?
No, the one that was floating, that she was like laying there naked and like floating. She was an oracle. She was pretty hot. Anyways, I'm folding.
Yeah. Are you ever gonna ever agree with me? Like, if I hold something, is it possible that you could possibly?
It's
say the same
possible,
thing?
but it's definitely possible, but not for this one.
I feel like you just say things to purposely disagree with me.
No, that's what you do.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you have animosity because I'm better looking than you.
Definitely not.
Okay, what's the
I
next
feel
one?
like we
Carl?
have a dark side and a large side here. We have the dark Sith and the lightsaber in
Yeah.
the corner. So we have the Jedi and the dark Sith.
everybody-
eating here. So
everybody
I
loves
kinda
the
like
hero.
it. Yeah.
Everybody loves the hero.
So the next coin we're going to talk about today is something we reviewed a little earlier in the show. This is Polygon, Polygon Matic.
Of
You have
course,
a very big
Polygon.
bag of Polygon. You're going to hold them or you fold them.
What do you say here? You probably got some stupid answer.
All right, so I'm in a big pot. All right, it's a $5,000 pot. I'm looking down, pocket tens. The guy next to me had raised. The other guy had raised. One guy went all in. Pocket tens is a good hand, but in this instance, folding it. I'm folding Polygon right now. I think it's overstretched. I think it's bloated. I think if you have a bag of Polygon, dump it, take your money, either put it in something else, leave it in a stable coin. When the price draws back down to under $1.30, then I would go buy back more. But right now, my bag of Polygon is going in the muck.
That's hot.
Okay. I know now why you're overstretched, because you're hella bloated. Okay, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. This isn't pocket tens. We talking pocket rockets here, man. This is
Polygon
going to
is-
the moon, baby.
Polygon is not pocket rockets.
It is pocket rockets.
Ethereum is pocket rockets.
Ethereum, and what happens when Ethereum upgrades and it gets mega utility, bro?
When it goes to
What
ETH
happens?
2.0, you're
Yes.
not going to need Polygon.
Wrong.
All I know is you guys are both jokers.
Everybody knows
Robin's ugly.
Everybody knows you want to save money, and it doesn't matter if the gas fees when the proof of stake comes out in Ethereum. When the gas fees are $5, somebody's gonna be like, "Well, I can do this transaction for 50 cents with Polygon." It makes sense, and I know your cheap ass would.
You
do
can
some,
do it with
some stuff like
loopering
that
too.
Yeah, exactly. But who's the leader on layer 2s?
Not Polygon.
Polygon is
right
the
now.
leader. They're
right
the
now.
fundamental. The ones that
Fold
Vitalik is whispering to people's
Fold it.
ears, like, "Hey,
Fold
hey,
it.
hey,
Fold it.
don't use ours.
it.
It's too slow.
Fold it.
Use Polygon." So
Fold it.
yeah. Pocket rockets, my dude.
Nope.
Because that's going right to the moon.
Pocket tens.
To the moon, baby.
Nope.
To the moon.
Eventually, maybe. Right now, today, I'm folding.
You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them.
That's right.
That's the name of the game.
Who said that?
For the last part, we're going to finish off with a really fun one.
Yes.
And instead of talking about a crypto coin, we're going to talk about
Please be good.
black licorice.
Oh me, oh my! I
Super
have,
polarizing black licorice. Here.
I have,
Don't tell me you like.
I have just looked at my
Please don't tell me you like
cards.
black licorice.
I have 3 aces.
This is.
3 aces. I'm
Please.
holding black licorice.
Are you kidding me,
bro?
Bro, this is the most disgusting candy
Black
on the earth.
licorice is amazing. It tastes delicious. It's good for your digestive system. It's delicious. Look. I'm not talking about the crap you buy in the U.S. I'm talking about Australian licorice. I'm talking about Swedish black licorice. I'm talking Sambuca. I'm talking Pernod. Pernod's a liqueur if you're not familiar. Black licorice is amazing. It's good for your digestive system. I got 3 aces in my hand. I'm holding it.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with Carl. Dark Sith is all day because you goddamn evil. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, bro. It is literally the nastiest candy on
Listen,
the planet.
I'm gonna
It's
buy-
like if you took spearmint and added it to Coca-Cola, that's what black licorice tastes like. It's disgusting. Black licorice jelly beans get stuck in your teeth.
Have you ever had real black licorice though?
bro?
Okay, if you've only eaten
doesn't
the
matter.
American black licorice, like the Twizzler ones, it doesn't count, bro. Listen.
That's like somebody not liking raw fish and be like, well, if you had good sushi, be like, bro, I don't like it. It doesn't matter how fresh the fish is. If I don't like sushi, I don't like sushi. By the way, I do like sushi. But so with that said, like licorice is not like, could you imagine having you got that bag of jelly beans and without even inspecting the bag, you just throw a handful in your mouth and you just start chewing on it. You get all these fun flavors, and then you just get this one that just poops on your freaking mouth. It's like pow, and it's that licorice, and it's all your palate taste.
You're wrong.
It's this Coca-Cola spearmint weird concoction thing. It's nasty. It's wrong.
Listen,
It's
I'm gonna
wrong.
have-
those flavors don't belong in candy. They don't belong in dessert. They belong in a dark place.
I'm
away.
gonna have next time my cousin goes to Sweden, I'm gonna have her bring some real Swedish
Please
black
don't.
licorice,
Please
and
don't.
I'm gonna have you try it on air.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Robin, what is worse, black licorice or the candy corn you get in Halloween?
Ooh, candy corn is
Candy corn's
disgusting.
What?
What?
That thing is good, my dude.
What?
Yeah.
You like candy corn? You're a sociopath. You're an.
Those are good, man.
are-
Not only did they look
do we
like
have a
real
serial
corn,
killer here
but
in
they're
the
sweet,
freaking office?
delicious. They don't dye your hands when you have too many of them in your hands. Could you imagine holding
Candy corn is delicious. What are you
Dude,
smoking?
if you have a handful of black licorice, you just have this color of death. You've seen the scary movies when a girl has like the black eyes. That's all I think of when you eat black licorice.
You're such an idiot. You would pick candy corn over black licorice?
Stereo 2 in the chat says, sorry, Big Rob. Black licorice is very
Yeah,
good.
Stereo 2, you my boy.
Okay, y'all should Stereo, go hang out with David.
Yeah,
and
come on,
go
man.
to
Come
the
hang out with
candy
me,
shop.
bro.
We'll be the only people eating black licorice because
Did I call you Black Rob or Big Rob? I think I'm
Big
gonna call you
Rob.
Black
There
Rob.
already is a Black Rob. That guy from the Rob Dyrdek show.
gonna
We
say, I
can't
was-
copy.
you know
I thought he was a
he
I
passed
thought he was
away.
a guest on our show suddenly. I didn't even realize.
No.
You know he passed away.
Big Rob did?
Yeah.
What? Really?
No, not Big Rob. Black Rob.
Oh.
Big Rob is still here. I'm breathing. Unless I have unless I eat a handful of black licorice
black
jelly beans,
licorice.
I might
Start
die.
spazzing out. You're crazy for liking candy corn, but I'll leave it at that.
Delicious.
Black licorice all the way.
All right, fellas,
We're
that's
in
our
the-
show for today. We want to
wrong
thank you all so
season.
much for tuning in as always. Please tune in tomorrow and be able to join us for another episode. Thanks
All
again,
right.
as always. Please share and subscribe if you haven't already.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Till next time. See you tomorrow at 11 a.m. an hour earlier tomorrow. Thank you, guys.